Good morning, beloveds. Um, a little discombobulated. Walking outside at 7:30 this morning, it was like walking into a preheating oven. Just like the South is right now. We were just baking, not bacon. Bacon would be better. All right. It is June 27th. Our title is What is Treatment? And our author is Josephine Holmes Curtis from Religious Science Monthly in September of 1934. I think this is one that Reverend Jesse used in a Sunday. What is treatment and what will it accomplish? Treatment is a definite and specific science. It is convincing our thought until it no longer doubts that we are free and divine. It will accomplish results equal to the conviction always. We treat until the desired experience is brought about, until we have built up on the subjective, creative side a tendency which is stronger than the previous state of our thought. We choose the kind of an experience we wish, but we leave all of the particulars for its working out up to an intelligence which sees the whole picture and so can work it out intelligently. We do not suggest things to people. We do not compel people in our treatment. We leave everyone out of our treatment but ourselves, knowing that which will benefit us must benefit all and hurt none. We do not deny facts and experiences, but we do say that people are greater than all experience. Facts are facts, but there is a transcendent truth above people, and that is what we affirm in our own words until our thought believes it, and we demonstrate that greater belief in our divinity in some specific form or experience. Wow, that was pretty pointed. What is treatment? What is treatment? It is exactly that. The only person a person doing treatment treats is themselves. They are treating their belief. They are treating their ideas. They are treating their experience. Even when a practitioner is treating for someone else, they are treating themselves. Because we understand in the oneness that whatever I know, it's good for you. So that's why we say whatever you want, you got to want for everybody. Like if you want to have that absolutely amazing, fantastic experience, you got to want it for everybody to have it. So, because the only person you are treating is you. We speak our word for, we know for, but we are the ones who are knowing it. We are holding space for someone else until they can know it for themselves. And that is the truth of treatment. And what treatment is, exactly as she says in the very beginning, it is us coming into alignment with who we are. It's like if we come from God, therefore, we are divine. We're not all of the divine. That's where a lot of people come at us and they're like, are you saying you're God? No. I'm saying I'm a tiny little splinter of God. I'm not God. I'm not all of the whole. That would be impossible. What I am saying is that what God is flows through me. What God is flows through you. Therefore, you can choose to have a new experience. You can choose to have a new thought. You can choose to have a new experience. And she also said, we don't get into the particulars. What we say is, this is the experience I want to have. And then we turn it over to something so much bigger than us that can see the whole picture, that can bring it to us. When we get into the particulars is when we limit spirit. And so which is not our job. We're already when we choose to come into material form, we limited ourselves. That is a choice that we made. We limited ourselves to have this experience. But when we treat for experiences, what we don't want to do is limit spirit. That's why we don't get into the particulars. What is it that you want to experience? That's why one of my favorite exercises that Reverend Jesse does is the red car exercise, where he holds up a little red Matchbox car, and everybody gets one. And he says, all right, if your desire is to have a red car, what is it about this car that you want to experience? And we list them all out. The feeling of the wind through our hair, the feeling of freedom, this, that, and the other thing, all of the things that car symbolizes to you. Now, are you willing to have those experiences without the car? And that's the question. Because you can have all of those feelings without needing the car. And once you can have all of those feelings without needing the car, well, you might get the car. Or you might decide you don't need the car. You might get those feelings another way. And that's why we don't limit spirit. That's why we don't get into the particulars. What is it that you want to feel? And treat that. And yeah, no, hang on. I just blew myself out of the water there. It happens. All right. It is convincing our thought until it no longer doubts that we are free and divine. What is it that you want to experience? We treat until the desired experience is brought about, until we have built up the subjective creative side, a tendency which is stronger than the previous state of our thought. That's the other line I wanted to get to. That is stronger than our previous state of thought. We don't break habits. We replace habits. And that is where treatment can be very, very effective. If we have a certain belief about ourselves, then we treat ourselves until we can change that belief. Until the new thought overwhelms the old thought. Okay? And that line right there, that's it. That's the secret. That's the secret to treatment. And I'm going to let it go there. All right? We choose the kind of an experience we wish, but we leave all of the particulars for the working up to an intelligence which sees the whole picture and can work it out intelligently. We do not suggest things to people. We do not compel people in our treatment. We leave everyone out of our treatment but ourselves, knowing that that which will benefit us must benefit all and harm none. Okay. But that line, until we have built up on the subjective creative side a tendency which is stronger than the previous state of our thought. The mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to work on that subjective creative side, that tendency, until it's stronger than our previous thought. Whatever it is that you have believed about yourself up until this point. That is the point of treatment. To go to our creative subjective side and build up a new thought. So, that's the mission today. To go to your creative subjective side on a regular basis. On a regular basis. That's the mission today. All right, Josephine, that was fantastic. I loved it. You know, this book has been amazing, and I'm only a couple of months into it. I look forward to the rest of it. So, I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. Okay, so you have your mission. The other mission is the same mission I give you every day, which is to do something loving for yourself, do something kind for yourself, do something compassionate for yourself, whatever that looks like for you. Today, that looks like I'm going to the doctor. Am I thrilled about it? No. Do I enjoy going to the doctor? No. Do I like my doctor? Yes. But it is the most loving, kind, and compassionate thing I can do for myself because it's called self-care. And remember, I'm a big believer in self-care. If you are going to live a life of service, you must take care of yourself first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. All right? Now, I'm not a big believer in a full cup because then that doesn't leave room for anything else. But you got to keep that cup 3/4 of the way full most of the time. All right? So take care of yourself. And what does that look like? What does love, kindness, and compassion look like? Sometimes it looks like going to the doctor. Sometimes it looks like saying no. Sometimes it looks like saying yes. Sometimes it looks like taking a deep breath before we speak to ourselves or another. Usually another, but it'd be a good idea if we watch what we say to ourselves. And which is kind of the idea of treatment. Treatment is about talking to ourselves. It is about changing ourselves. It is about coming into alignment with the divinity that we are made from. So it also looks like taking a walk. It looks like taking a nap. It looks like taking a break. It looks like taking care of yourself. I'm going to remind you the other side of this coin of self-care, of love, kindness, and compassion, is to not save the good stuff. I joke, but I've realized that it's not a joke. Eat dessert first. It's about not saving the good stuff. We may only come this way once. We don't know. So wear the nice clothes. Hopefully they're comfortable clothes. I'm a big believer in comfort. It's like my nice clothes are all comfortable. Eat the good food. Drink the good stuff. Use the good china. Wear comfortable shoes. Take care of yourself. All right? Eat dessert first. Don't save the good stuff. Celebrate your life. That is loving, kind, and compassion. I want you to practice on yourself for the simple reason of you are your own best test subject. You get immediate feedback. I am encouraging you to create a new habit, which is loving, kind, and compassionate. And you deserve your own love. You deserve your own kindness. You deserve your own compassion. When you practice on yourself, you are creating a permanent connection to the infinite source of love, kindness, and compassion. So it is always flowing through you, so that your first response, no matter what is happening, is love, kindness, and compassion. All right? Practice on yourself. Okay. I'm jumping forward into the rest of the suggestion. Do something to engage your mind and your body, whatever that looks like. Like I said, today it was like walking into a preheating oven. So we have switched to almost exclusively biking, just because, it's too hot to do anything else. And I don't want to die. Not of heat stroke. Do something to engage your mind and your body, but do it cautiously and carefully. Do drink plenty of water. Hydration is super important. We're still looking at 102. And I'm not talking feels like, I'm talking actual temperature. So drink plenty of water. Your brain works better when it's well hydrated. And then early in your day, bright light. What I'm talking about is a circadian rhythm, starts with a C if you want to look it up. And it is a hormone cycle where that early in your day bright light, and artificial light does count. And I'm talking 5 minutes, people. Not more than that. 5 minutes will help you to reset those hormones. You'll have more energy during the day. You'll sleep better at night. All right. Forward march into opening the windows. Open the windows of your soul. Allow the breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven right here, right now. It's all around us all the time. I want to remind you, whatever else you hear, heaven is a state of mind. It is a state of consciousness. Once you learn to create it for yourself, nobody can take it away from you. And that superpower. Okay? Because when you realize that heaven is a mindset, a state of mind, a state of consciousness that you can enter into anytime, heaven ceases to be a place you have to get to and becomes any place you are. We want to create a world that works for everybody. That's how we do it. By creating that heavenly mindset for ourselves and inviting the people around us into it. Okay? When you have a heavenly mindset, you are a safe space. You become an island of calm. You invite people into your peace, and then they can learn to do it for themselves. All right. And as always, you can take Emma's advice. Look for the good and praise it. That is the most simple and impactful advice that anybody can give you. Look for the good and praise it. When you look for the good, it shows you what is already around you. And you'll create more. Okay. Forward into, I'm at the social media part. I'm going to remind you, we are Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias that I am on. And there it goes. If you want to know what's going on with the center, please email info@creativelife.org. If you email info@creativelife.org, that gets you on a constant contact. So if you've done it and are not seeing it, check your spam or junk folder. Constant contacts, yeah, because they email lots of people all at once. Sometimes emails go, well, this is obviously, so check spam and go, but the hot links are hot. If it says click here now, it will take you right to the information you want or to the person that will help you get it. And my favorite one is the Soul Session playlist. You can absolutely click on that. And once you get to our YouTube channel, and it's on both YouTube channels, just by the way, not the Soul Session, but my favorite book is this thing called You. I read it because I found out there wasn't an Audible copy. If you don't have time to read it, but you do have time to listen, you can listen to my favorite Ernest Holmes book now. So please avail yourself of that. And there was something else, and whatever else just popped out of my head. So it's all good. Oh yeah, I was going to say, I clicked on a picture of David because I needed it for something else. And it popped up so that I could email him. And I just went, I don't want to email David, but that was really cool. So those hot links are hot. Okay. Leaping forward into, I guess I'm at the part where I get to encourage you to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonder-filled day, an awesome day, a self-care day, what is today? Is it Tuesday? I don't even know what day of the week it is. A stay cool day, a hydrate day, a drink plenty of water day, a take care of yourself day, a try out treatment day, a let go of the particulars day, a good day, and if that is too much pressure, simply have a day. You are enough just as you are. You are a beloved child of God. You are a divine spark. You are a brilliant light. You are spirit in motion. You are God in action. Or as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling, in whom God is well pleased and well represented. I want to remind you, sometimes you are the only Bible some people will ever read. Teach people about the God of your understanding. The God that you know, not the one you've been taught, but the God that you've interacted with. All right? Okay. Know who you are. Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I should be back with you around 9 a.m. tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Know that you are loved. And I will see you next time.